He was probably about 16, 17 months. I walked into the daycare that he was at, and I had all these other children coming up to greet me and saying, hello, Arjac's mum, you know, all this other stuff. And he was sitting in the corner, just not really interacting, not saying anything, just playing with two dinosaurs and just banging them together over and over again. I mentioned it to the daycare manager and I said, you know, this isn't normal. And she said, oh, well, I don't know, you'll have to talk to the doctor. So luckily I had a doctor who actually listened to me. He was a brilliant doctor, and I said, something's not right. And he goes, okay, no worries. Referred me to a pediatrician. We got in pretty quickly. Then he did the Bailey's test, which is the standardized test for autism. And they turned around and said, he's level 2 autistic. He'll never talk. He'll never be able to run around like normal kids. He'll never be able to go to a normal school. So that was pretty heartbreaking. You know, your whole world just crashes down because you're told that the child that you've had all these dreams and aspirations for isn't going to be the child that you thought was going to be. AIU has become our second family. They have given Arjac speech therapy, behaviour therapy, even food therapy, which was massive for him because he was on 4 foods and he was 11 kilos when he first started. And now he's like 32 kilos and he's grown about 1.5 foot in height. He looked about the size of a 1-year-old when he was 2 years old. So he was needing a lot of help. If Arjac wasn't in AEIU, he would probably be a very, very different child. I'd be a very, very different mum. I wouldn't have hope anymore. I wouldn't have my lovely little boy, because without AEIU, I wouldn't have my boy, like the way he is, you know? Thank you so much for doing this bike ride and helping children like Arjac be able to say I love you to their parents every night.